And welcome
Okay,
back, everyone.
just to confirm 10, 11, 12, 13,
I'm a second
14,
ahead.
15. Okay, sounds good. Oh, that's good. That's going to be variable. So let's see what we're going to do for the level one. I
Ooh,
probably think
I
that
believe there will be an invade.
there might be. I mean,
From
the
the blue
Blitzcrank can be
side,
very strong.
they have a
I
lot
mean,
of
the
CC, they
Blitzcrank
have the
is
Blitzcrank
very
hook.
strong.
Let's see how this turns out. There they are, marching on in. Bruno lagging behind a little bit. Oh, dude, the red team expect it. There's four of them.
Yes, they have a ward. They know. They know. They have a ward. Oh
Dude,
my
they
god, this
don't
is going to be
win.
very spicy. Oh,
They don't
no, they.
win. What are they doing?
Okay, Nikki going
There's
in.
five of them.
Into the
Oh
line,
no.
charmed and dead. Very aggressive from the Lee Sin. Now, okay,
Oh,
Zen
good
should be dead as
knockup from
well.
the
Ooh,
Yasuo, but it doesn't matter because they had the numbers advantage from the very start. Roscoe was just off jerking off somewhere, and now the blue team start with a 3-kill lead from the very start of the game.
absolutely. What a catastrophe for the red team.
Yeah, as you can see in the comms, the blame is going where it should be going. Very questionable play from the
Absolutely, but
Scion.
even so, they knew it. They had this ward below Wolves, and they knew that the rest of the team were coming. They knew that evade was happening. So, Lee Sin landing a Q,
Going
going in,
in.
being charmed by Ari, thing to do.
Yes.
Like the good news
Very.
for the Reds is that because Universe was opted into resetting, they're going to be second to lane, which means that potentially NCO and Killing 23 are going to be able to get level 2 first, therefore enabling them to have the push into the early lane, which they should theoretically have. And when Yasuo gets the win, well, he mitigates a lot of the damage that Blitzcrank has on his cook. In the terms of the top lane, um, I think it's going to be a very boring top lane.
I actually would like to say the opposite because despite the fact that Scion is very chunky, if Ronan can get that lethal tempo going, and Rosen stays and fights, it's over. There's nothing he can do. He's
Exactly.
just dead.
Absolutely. Warwick does a lot of damage early game. Now we're going to see Killing 23. Okay. Just treading a little bit onto there. Now, obviously, Yuli is going to have push in the early lane until Ari gets a couple of points in her W and Q in order to be able to wave clear safely. Both generals are pathing towards opposite lanes. That's kind of expected. Maybe we can see Sapientia 99 covering for bot lane. Because bot
Ooh,
lane is currently pushing towards the Reds, we might actually see a gank on bot lane. On the top side, Rutarami is simply farming under tower, so not a lot that Kiro can do until level 6. Oh,
notice
let's
also
keep an eye on the
how
junglers.
Kiro is going to be able to full clear and get a topside scuttle, whereas Nikki opted out to leave the Krugs and go straight bot side. So he's going to be
Absolutely no
behind in golden
action on the
XP.
bot lane. They're just going to move away. Wonderful hook from Cut Zone, actually.
Interesting, interesting.
So, are we going to see a gank?
They have vision.
They have vision, beautiful ward from Cut Zone.
Nikki's just standing there waiting. He's going to go for the scuttle crab. Good, very expected. Probably going to wait for the wave to crash and then try and do something with that.
Oh, Charm lands onto Malzahar, but he just morphs it away. Okay, both junglers get their Scuttle Crats, as you indicated. Currently, Hiroi is a little bit ahead, but on bot lane we have
Oh, they're
action.
setting
Things
up
are
for
going
play
in. On mid lane,
and nothing. They just disengage. Kiro
nothing, but
ganks
on
mid
mid lane
lane.
there's action. Kiro ganking mid lane, flash. Respectful flash by Malzahar. Excellent flash. That means, oh,
He gets feared. He's
Sapientia, I
way
don't
too
think he
deep
will.
in. He has to flush
Sapientia,
away. Yes,
I
very
don't think
disrespectful
Sapientia even
play. He
does.
goes in again. The Ari has no mana. She can't really do anything.
Ooh, that was very scary for Sapientia 99. Just going deep onto Kiro, who is a
Bot lane
level ahead
also
right now. Bot lane also
roaming
have power
up.
when moving. Although, because of that, currently, Vicky is going to be able to push in the lane, deny a couple of minions to Sivir, and then possibly reset with a better back timing. Oh, though he's backing on Vision. Is Kazum going to let him back? I think he will.
Yep.
No, he won't. Oh, Nice try. He couldn't do it. On the top lane, Rosin has basically frozen the wave under his tower. He is not letting Kalish Midari back. He is being chilling. On the mid lane, I don't think Ari's position is that good. He has no mana. He cannot push the wave. This means that Malzahar has pushed in
Ooh.
perpetuity until. Ooh. Okay, some action on the top lane. Oh,
Oh, does he kill him?
oh.
Nope.
Does he
Flash
kill
from
him?
the top
Stack
laner
little
of the
tempo.
red
Stack little
team.
tempo. Ooh. The stack little tempo there was clutch. Rosin will have to reset. He has TP, so he can just TP in.
But he
Oh,
opts
but
in
he's
to
this.
stay because Lee Sin is topside.
This is
Very
very
interesting.
sussy. This Warwick has level 6. He can out him, silence him in the wave, kill him, and just walk away with the added movement speed.
Will Lishmidari greed for the kill, or will he just keep pushing? Now, Rosin has teleport. He'll probably just teleport right back in and get a gank. Yep.
Teleport used on mid for Ari. He finally was able to reset. This means that Yuli should be able to reset on the bot lane.
Oh, gank top
Let's see
lane.
what's
Ult
happening.
from the Scion.
Gamma.
The Warwick's fighting. Oh, he ults away. Very good play from the red side top lane. They get both the ultimate and the flash off of the blue side top laner.
Absolutely, but also very well played by Lishmi Daddy. He was able to escape this, just being able to sidestep both champs in order to ult away. Very smart played.
Indeed,
Now, both
indeed.
junglers in the proximity of the top side Scuttle Crab will Kiddo contest. I don't think he can. He doesn't have level 6. I still think we're in range where Lee Sin still winning, but also action on the bot side.
Wow, wow,
Oh,
wow.
airborne. Killing 23 is airborne. Can he get a kill? Flash. What a wonderful kill from the Reds. And that means that this Yasuo is finally on the leading board. A lot of action
Now, I would
happening
like
on
to
both sides.
direct you towards the gold of the teams. Despite the fact that the red team is behind in a kill, and that kill being a first blood, they are actually a whole kill and a half ahead in gold. And the bot side will also be able to get some third plating here. Red side is going to miss a huge wave. Oh, action on the top line.
Oh,
Leash Me Daddy goes in, but he's getting
he has no
collapsed by three
stuns.
members of the red
He has no
team.
stuns.
He
And that
is
is
indeed deceased, ladies and gentlemen.
And that is the power of the Malzahar, just locking that champ who is very slippery in one place and he's able to then survive. Now, will Ari be able to punish him for that? No. What you were saying is precisely the case, but when you look, actually, when it comes to the gold lead, it's currently a 5 creep gold lead for Malzahar, a almost 15 gold lead for Yasuo. These are very strong carries through which the Reds can play. The question
That is
is,
indeed.
what will Sapiencia 99 do? Because these ganks onto the Scion, while helpful in dictating the dynamic of the lane, will not ultimately impact the rest of the map. I think that after taking this carry, he will probably drop it on mid or bot lane in order to snowball his carries further.
Or maybe if Leash Midari keeps pushing up, he will just gank top lane again and
That
put it
is
down top
always a
lane. Oh,
possibility.
we have
Oh,
some action in the
that
top lane.
is
He ults him,
indeed a possibility.
does not go back in for fear of the stun or the fear.
Absolutely, lots of respect from there. In the meantime, Kiro, recognizing that they're taking the Rift Herald, is going to take the first Drake of the game at
Which is an
58. It's
infernal.
going to be an Infernal Drake.
Very
Blue team
interesting.
is slaying the dragon.
Will he go for a gank bot lane? Now he has the ultimate available. If Alex can get a hook in, he will just ult. Oh, bot lane engages. Here comes the ultimate from the Nocturne. And the Yasuo will go
Darkness,
down.
beautifully
Very well
played.
played from the red side. Ooh, and as well, Zan's flash goes burnt after he narrowly
In the
dodges a hook.
meantime, on the top lane, I don't know what happened, but on the top lane, we also have an additional kill. Ishmidari was able to kill the
Oh,
Scion, who probably was greeting for some minion.
yep, most likely. That is not what you want to see if you're the red team right now.
Absolutely.
A lot
Still
of that
in the
lead
gold lead.
that you had is being lost. Summoners being burnt, kills dying. It's not looking good.
Well, still,
Oh,
they are
and
leading board.
hook on the bot lane. Are they going to dive him successfully? Ult from Zion. Nikki comes in. He does not have the Q available. He cannot. Oh, there he is. Uki Kyorado. Yes, what a good gank to punish the potential dive from the red team.
Absolutely. The moment you land that hook, you feel like, okay, he's dead, we can dive him. But what they don't know is Sapiens 99 is only as Gromp and was able to come into the play. And now, as we were
The
saying,
Herald goes
while
down, the platings are gonna go down, the carries are gonna get stronger. That was a very good call from Ilya.
absolutely no, this is so much gold funneled into this Yasuo, who is going to not reach his 10 death power spike probably yet. Instead, he's going to probably get to his 2 item power spike, which we can agree, if you're the Reds, is better
Also, we
option.
have Nikki hovering around, maybe trying to. Oh no, they know he's dead as a ward.
I'm here to spectate.
Hey,
Uh,
Martin.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
Hero right now is on the top lane. He does have
It's,
ult. He doesn't have ult yet,
he
so
will recall though.
he will recall. So
Sion
possibly
moving
he's going to be
down, trying to get the
poking mid.
scuttle crab. While his lane stabilizes.
I feel like the positioning of the Reds on both side is very greedy right now. Like they have so much standing gold that they have to recall. They need to buy
Most
items.
definitely.
Also, the Nocturne is going to soon have ult, and they do not know where he is on the map. They did not see him in top, so he can be anywhere on the map, and they do not respect that enough. Currently, we're going to see
Oh,
Vanko on the mid lane onto
and
Ari.
there's the hook. Will they turn it around though? He goes in on Rado. Interesting. That was very sad to watch if you're the blue side AD carry. Your support gets in a hook on the enemy carry, but then he just turns around and almost kills you. That is
oh,
not what you want to see.
Absolutely. On the mid lane, I think a little bit of miscommunication. Like the kick, I'm not sure about the interaction, but I believe that Lee Sin's kick actually doesn't stack up with the ultimate from Alzakar, so he kind of knocks him out of the CC chain. So a little bit of miscommunication between the mid jungle of the Reds. However,
Ooh,
it's not going to
we
lead to
have
anything on
the Warwick moving up. Will he be able to kill the pushed up Sion?
Sand. Does have
Interesting. Yep.
the Sand does have
Sion
ult, so
ults
he can
away
just
to
walk this away.
safety, just barely surviving with his life.
Yeah,
We see
that's the power
the
of the Sion.
entire
Ooh.
top side, including mid lane, from the
On bot
Reds.
lane, there's going to be a kill,
Resetting.
probably. Yeah. Oh, what a beautiful flash from Cat Zone. Very close. Okay, this Nocturne has ulted bot now. Beautiful flash
And
from the Yasuo, but Zion is going to be left to his fate. You are the sacrificial lamb to this Sivir.
unluckily enough, there is a 1-for-1 where it could have just been a 1 kill lead for the blue side.
Absolutely. So, the game state currently pretty equal. There is this 2,000 gold lead on the Reds, but oh, Enzo has slayed Rado off camera. I did not notice that.
Oh, was it with an ult?
I believe it
I
was an
missed it
out.
too.
I missed it too.
Let's play that back. Oh,
No, because Rotoramo is hinting on our tower. Ooh, or is he? Sapienza 99 is here to steal the kill, or actually secure. It depends on your perspective.
oh yes, Rada was backing on Vision and Zion just ulted him. I see.
Oh, what a beautiful vision play from Zion, actually. And Rado, a little bit of greed in terms of positioning. Okay, now killing 23 is alone in the bot lane.
He ults
Let's
them
go.
both. Can he get a kill before he dies? That is a no. He'll ping his
It's
support as he dies. Naturally, it is
absolutely,
always the support's fault,
naturally,
is it not?
absolutely gigantic sub div, even though he was pushed up with no vision in the middle of the lane. But that is the situation. It is what it is. Now, taking stock of items, the Rod of Ages purchased from Malzahar, that's an interesting purchase. I don't believe I have seen a Malzahar going Rod of Ages yet. Although you can think that getting to the level 16, having that ultimate available sooner is going to be very useful. Ari, on the other hand, recognizing that the only tank on the enemy team is the San, opting for the Luden's Tempest. Now,
Now you
are
see.
they going to contest this Drake?
Ooh, beautiful dodge from Sapientia 99. They get the cut zone. Will they keep chasing? They do keep chasing. What a beautiful insect, but Kiro flushes into the dragon pit and survives.
how are you not stuttering while you're speaking? No, I tell you, this is.
My brother and Allah were trying to cast the game.
Yeah, I know. But bro, I tried to cast the game one time, it was not good.
Oh, Ari with a charm? But it's not going to result in a lot. Malefic Visions is ticking. Malefic Visions takes the kill from Malzahar. Now Leash Midari is in a very bad position. He's flying by 3 individuals. He's going to jump
He
onto
is
Iliq.
dead.
Ooh, that was fairly close. Like if you were Malzahar here, you would
Also,
have
Ilya,
shaken hands.
you're a little bit behind.
I
On
am a little bit behind. Which second are you at?
I am on 15 minutes 15, 16,
Okay,
17.
okay, I'm 2 seconds behind. That is true. Quite unfortunate.
Ooh,
Well,
the ult on the bot lane and killing 23 will go down as they get the second dragon of the game.
I think I spoke too soon. Caster Curse. I think we might potentially see a 10 death power spike this game for the Yasuo. But still, the
Well, the
Yasuo.
Yasuo is dying bot side and they're getting the dragon. You see Rosen just playing Farming Simulator on top lane and shoving that wave in.
Oh yes, absolutely. In terms of the macro state, it's beautiful for the Reds. Also, the Reds have now grown their lead to about 6,000. In terms of items, we see that there is 1.5 to 2 items completed for the Reds, whereas we have an item completed for the Blues. The support of Universal's not even having that mythic completed yet. Now, is Roskata going to die? No. No, he's a Saiyan. I like how Saiyan can just like shout cowards while running away. Very
Yep, it
thematic.
is very funny to witness. Oh, killing 23, getting caught out by Ari. Zan trying to save him with everything he has. Killing 23 just not wanting to escape and all of Zan's effort going for naught.
The Yasuo is
Yeah,
a.
I think he might have been able to hear you when you said no 10 death power spike and now he's just trying to prove you wrong.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
very
think
close
he's.
hook. Almost hitting Zan there from cut zone.
Wait, what's the
Absolutely.
fastest way I can learn to play League?
Play League.
Play
Uh,
League.
yeah, I
Oh,
forgot.
as you can see, we have Kiro taking the Herald. There's not going to be any contesting there. They have a lot of priority mid lane. Top lane is shoved in.
Now, the question now becomes what do you choose to do in terms of the Reds? Now, one option is to continue the current 1-3-1 with having Silence splitting top and Mauser splitting bot in a very safe way. The other option would be to group and team fight around the next objective, which is going to be the second Drake. That doesn't still feel good
Oh,
because you want to have the 10.
we see some action in the top lane, and that will be Rosen going down. The CC chain there was immense. There was basically nothing you can do. Oh,
Is the
oh, you
Antanan
see
going to be able
the
to survive?
bot laner and the jungler from the red side also being caught out. Oh, well, the support is going to flush away. Oh, will they be able to chase down the mid laner though? Yep, and he is also going to die here. Oh, tries to auto and get a kill, but unfortunately will not be able to take one down with him. That
See,
was
that is exactly the power of Universal's team comp. Chase, chase, chase. When they pick a target and they start chasing, there is no running away. Like,
also,
from
you really hate to see plays like that coming from the red team, especially considering the fact that they were playing so well early game, but that was just, I don't know. I think there
I
was a
mean, you
call
have to
there
look
to
at
try and
it.
help the top laner, but there was just no saving in there.
You also have to
Speaking of
recognize
making
the power of. Ooh,
mistakes, well, well, well. Kazons
I wouldn't.
overstays along with the Scarlet Witch, and they get punished for it.
I would not necessarily say that that was inherently a bad play. Ooh, actually, Scarlet Witch, is he going to survive? He will. Uh, it was inherently a bad play because they still got two towers for the 0 and 4 support. So as a support, you call worth. Now, very interesting build on the blade, building the Shirelia's battle song, which means that this is going to augment the chase potential of the team
Ooh,
and also
killing
allow
23,
another.
trying to go in, but not being able to find the kill. Will he able to... Ooh, he gets feared by the Warwick.
Ooh, NCO was able to
Oh, he
secure the kill
flashes the
with
Yasuo
the.
Tornado. Ooh, Sapiencia tanks the ultimate. They turn around and they kill Leash Me Daddy. Quite
Quite
unfortunate.
a
He
little
played
bit
it.
of
He played it
overextensions.
well, but he overextended, and his team was not willing to follow. Now, speaking of overextending, Nikki just goes in between two towers for no reason and has to
I
burn his
mean,
flash to survive. Very
I don't know whether
suspect
you saw.
plays.
I don't know whether you saw the start of that play, but actually Zan was able to secure a kill by ulting. That was very huge, and it also changed the dynamic of the team fight. Also, Lishmidari quite overextended, very much in between 4 people.
Now you see Kiro just solo ulting, and oh, will he be able to kill him or will he die? Nope, he would most definitely be able to kill him, and the Mazaha goes down in the 1v1 with the Nocturne.
For me, it's very interesting that Nocturne opted for the
Pick up.
Birds Dance second item with the amount of.
Ooh, huge ult from the Sion along with a huge Q that doesn't land.
I mean, Sivir Spell Shield, one of the most annoying abilities if you're a person with a very slow CC. Quite expected. Now, if we zoom out, we're currently where we were about 10 minutes ago, 5,000 gold diff in favor of the Reds, and they're going to have priority for the second Drake. The question is whether they're going to take it on spawn. We see the entire team rotating, but it's going to very likely be contested.
Now we see Killing 23 solo killing Rado after camping him out in a bush. Will he be able to escape the Nocturne and the Warwick? Nope. He's ulted, feared, and killed. While his team takes Dragon. Will they be able to secure the objective off of that death though? Yep. The Dragon is secured, and Rosen decides to int off of getting a good objective.
He's playing Cyan after all. This is part of the playstyle.
Naturally.
The only
Can't.
thing.
Yeah.
I only hope that he would have gotten the waves, but it's fine. It's fine. Now,
It's
in terms of
fine
items,
for the blue team, not so much for the red team.
I don't know. I feel like the red team does outscale pretty significantly. The Senna is going to only become stronger when this game continuing. This Yasuo already has his 2 core items, so at this point he will do damage, and he will have a 100% crit chance, and he will be doing damage if he doesn't int. But this Malzahar is almost now at 10 stacks of his Rod of Ages, meaning that very soon he will be one step closer to that level 16, after which his ult is going to be at a much shorter cooldown. This Sion only gets tankier and tankier with every minion he kills as the game progresses, so for the rest, well, you're in the lead.
Ooh, we have action top lane. Zion goes down as Kiro dives. The Ari is also ulting. There's no way he can catch up with the tornado, and they both go down for no reason in the top lane.
Now, if they continue to
Will
overextend, they didn't see it. They didn't see the Sion Q. Oh, Jesus. By the way, they do damage to Sion, just letting you know.
interesting.
By the way, they're doing damage to the Sion. Sapienza 99, charmed in a moment. Is able to kill from the Gold Drinker. He's going to chase. I think he will.
Nope.
Gori has no ult, but Kiro is there.
Ooh, they're collapsing on the Malzahar because he's overextended. The flash hook from the Ooh, will he be able to turn it around and get a kill? Nope. See, here is the downside of having that Rod of Ages, because as a Malzahar, you want to add the burn damage, so the Leandries is a very good item. However, without Leandries, you don't really have all the burn damage to add to your E, and it's just a little bit more underwhelming.
You become a suppression bot, basically.
Indeed.
Well, when he builds Demonic Embrace second item, when he does build out Rabadons, he will actually start doing damage, but you're right, the Rod of Ages does delay his power spikes in terms of damage much more. Now the question becomes, if you are Universal's here, how do you bring this back? How do you shrink this gold lead to 3,000? I think we've seen some ways to do it. Pick. Use your Nocturne ult, as probably he's going to do bot side now. Use the Ari ultimate to pick champs off, kill them little by little, get shutdowns, come back into the game. Cowards proceeds to run away. Typical Sand things.
Yep. Typical indeed. Now you see that there are 4 members of the blue team around that bot side. One of them top side. They're going to collapse on the mid lane, and here we see that the bot lane of the red team gets caught out again and dies for no reason.
I mean, it's
simply
the same
for being
story, right?
overextended, with no objective, no vision, no knowledge of where the enemy team is, and also you have that Nocturne out, they can collapse with relative ease. Now we see the blue side starting the Baron.
Oh, Sapienza 99, are you going to try and steal it? No, I'm not sure he's even going to contest it. He's just giving it. I mean, oh, Yuli is actually going to contest it. Interesting.
Will he be able to do anything?
Flash. Now Sapienza 99 behind Baron Pit is going to be able to steal this.
Ooh, Alex misses the Q. He misses the Q! No. What a huge misplay from Sapienza 99. He misses the Q, doesn't even have the ability to go in and try and steal it, and they just get away with the Baron scot free.
Absolute disaster for the red team. Now with this Baron, a lot of that gold lead you see has now shrunk, and it's a question of how many objectives can they actually take. Top tier one is the first one that is likely going to
Ooh, we
fall.
see something interesting from the red side. They're going to Death Bush, waiting for the blue team to come and contest that dragon.
This is actually
Oh,
very
they have
smart
been
from the red
spotted.
team.
Unfortunate for the red team. In my opinion, that was not the smartest place for a Death Bush. Oh, okay.
Okay, this is going to be sole point for the reds. The question now becomes: are they able to contest Malzahar? Needs
Oh,
to.
you see the Warwick
Malzahar's too far
engage?
away.
Fear on two people? Ults away. Yeah, there was no follow up from his team. Oh, now the Ari ults in. Very deep. Now has to ult away. Ooh,
Okay, lots of
Sion
important
engage
cooldowns.
onto the Warwick. Warwick gets ulted by Yasuo and is dead. However, here we have the ultimate from the Nocturne. Goes in, kills the Yasuo. Zion fighting for his life against Rado. Barely survives. Wins the 1v1, and the red team cleans up the blue team with relative ease and one singular death. You love to see that when you're
What
the red team.
What beautiful team fight. Also, the Senna in this fight, huge. What a gigantic shield, allowing Yasuo to survive in the team fight, and also two or three times, which ultimately changed the entire course of the battle. Also, the Sivir, quite behind. I am not sure that buying Lord Dominic Regard second instead of Infinity Edge on this patch is a very good decision from the Sivir. Nevertheless, currently, Zion is very strong. He has two items. He has a lot of souls. He is able to dish out that damage if you leave the Senna on the team fight. So, for every int that Yasuo does, there's a Senna backing him up. And that is the strength of Reds.
Now, you have to agree with me, but Zion's performance in this game is quite standout.
Absolutely.
I
It
say as
is.
he pings his high ping in the chat. That is unfortunate.
I mean, this is a point in solo queue where you write in all chat, nice Baron, by the way, right? Because
Indeed.
of all these Barons, only Ari is the only one who is able to currently split push with the Baron, and ultimately he's not going to achieve that much because he has a gigantic sand that can just
Ooh.
soak up so much
He
damage.
has to ult away from the Sion, and Sion ults after her, which is a very questionable decision. You cannot catch an Ari that's just ulted. Will he stay? Will he get collapsed by Kiro and somebody else? Or just Kiro? I think he might have the kill pressure alone.
I am not quite certain. This is a strong Nocturne, but this is a very, very tanky Scion.
Yes, that is true. Nocturne tries but does not have the damage. Sion is too tanky. He has the Sunfire Cape, which just burns the Nocturne as he tries to kill him. He has stacked armor, so Nocturne has little hope of actually killing him.
By the way, Nocturne has Black Cleaver and a Last Whisper.
That is true.
Oh, yeah, guess who's hit their power spike? I
Ooh,
predicted
Rado has
Ridiculous
to
because
flush away, narrowly avoiding death there, as he's the only person on his entire team that's trying to defend mid tower from the onslaught of the red team. You
I
hate to
mean,
see it
beautiful
if you're the AD
collapse from the
carry.
sides. Absolutely. Beautiful collapse from the rest, by the way, here. They're able
Ooh,
to take
but
me
the
to
Blues fire back. They will end up picking up Nikki, and perhaps if they keep up the chase, they can. Oh no, they will actually go back and defend the inhibitor top tower because there is a Scion that's just cutting it down. Will he be able to get the tower before
Absolutely.
he dies? Oh, he flashes away. He wants to ult, but he can't because he gets blocked by the Scarlet Witch. Quite unfortunate. He didn't even get
I
the
mean,
inhib tower. But his support and mid laner will get a mid lane inhib tower. They will not. Scratch that. No, they will. Zion goes back, realizes he's dead, decides to get the tower anyways. Good, beautiful
yes,
sidestep from the Malzahar as he's escaping the blue team. Will he be able to escape fully? Yes, he will. He lands on a Q on the entire enemy team, slows them all, and gets away.
absolutely beautifully played from Yuri. Also, this trade is so difficult to play against this comp as the blue ones because if you don't respond to the Sion, hero's an inhibitor. If you don't respond to the push mid, hero's an inhibitor. So it's doomed if you do, doomed if you don't. So even though currently Universals are 5 kills ahead of the Reds are currently far ahead in gold. Also, when you look at the itemizations, many key items, the Seraph's Blaze, the Rylai's Scepter, the fully stacked Rod of Ages, as we have a TP in the top lane.
Ooh, will they be able to collapse the bot lane?
Interesting.
Yuli sidesteps the Q and just gets away scot-free because he has Rylai's, and
I mean,
Alex just
Rylai is
bitches.
actually so broken on Malzahar. He can just do random damage. By the way, the top laners are still fighting. Just letting you know.
Yep,
They've been
just
doing for 20
there.
seconds. None of them is even on 75% HP. We are in an interesting meta, my friend. We are in an interesting meta.
I actually don't know if the Warwick wins despite the lethal tempo. Well, we will see now.
In the meantime, Doriz managed to get an inhibitor
Oh, he
while
cancels
rushing
his own
for collapse of the
ultimate
bot.
with the fear, dodges the Sion Q. Oh, Zion comes in clutch with the help. He ults, but his ult is dodged with a flash through the wall. Will they chase and will they get the kill?
I don't think he has any way to escape here.
Ooh, while that is happening, the jungle AD carry duo from the red team decides to fight the entire enemy team and just runs it down completely.
I mean, it was very close.
Well, will Nikki be able to escape actually? He flashes away. Roscotta comes in. Oh, the flash charm from Ari. You hate to see it.
Oh, is Rosen going to at least be able to trade one back then? I mean, he is a very tanky boy who does a lot of damage.
However, he has no MR items. So the
No,
Ari, not only does she do magic damage, she also does true damage. So she can actually deal with the sun quite easily, as we can see. Oh, Zion though! Zion comes in and just helps him punish the overstaying and the attempt bullying of the Scion. Quite
um,
lovely played. Oh my god.
I would just say that
Standout performance from the red side
wow,
support this game.
absolutely. Like the flip side of this is at least that the jungle bot lane of blue of universals are going to be able to take the Drake, so they prevent the soul. But in exchange for that, they're probably going to lose their top inhibitor. Oh, okay. Votes from the Warwick is slowed by their allies. Such a huge buy.
Will they be able to
Also,
get the Baron before the Blues contest it? I actually don't think the Blues will try to contest it. Their base is super pushed in. The only wave that's pushing towards the Reds currently is bot lane, which will be caught by the Yasuo. So I don't think they can even make it in time to the Baron to be able to seal it. Yep,
yep, clean. No way to contest. We also see some very nice homophobia in the chat,
yep.
uh, which you expect that in a Bulgarian lobby. It is the unfortunate circumstances of our culture. Also,
Guys, don't worry
looking at
about
the
it. It's not
sign.
actually homophobia because there's two gay people in the lobby.
Oh yes, which makes it absolutely fine, right?
Definitely. Trust me,
So,
bro.
absolutely. By the way, the Science card still have 700
Ooh,
stacks.
the ult of the Nocturne onto the Yasuo in bot lane. Will Yasuo be able to do anything? Nope, he just gets basic attack to death, fade, and that's all she wrote. You love to see an overextending Yasuo. It's just, there's
For
something
outside
so
this game.
typical, something coded into the champion that just makes the player make stupid decisions.
Indeed, that is the case. Now, in term in terms of this Behemoth, not a lot done on the Reds with the Behemoth. They have got top in him, they have mid him should respawn soon enough, but they will never be able to take bot unless the Sam split pushes. But he's not doing that. He's in the mid lane and has about 6,666 health.
As you're saying that, we see three players collapsing onto the red side mid laner who flashes away and makes it because the Sion comes in with a hero ult, and it doesn't matter because Kiro will just ult and snipe him out of the map. Quite unfortunate. Roskata did try his best to save her, but it didn't work. Now Rosen will flash over the wall, try and escape, but he will also go down despite the Sun ult, trying to save him, as well as the Lee Sin.
Main issue for the Reds is that they keep on throwing their advantages away. They are so strong right now that in a front to back team fight, they are going to smash. the universals, but instead they just die one by
Ooh,
one inside lane.
Zion actually lives here. He goes back in. Will that be? That is a very stupid decision. Oh, huge knockup from the AD carry of the red side, but he gets CC'd and cannot ult them. That might have been worth it for them if he managed to ult, but unfortunately that is not what happened.
The main problem, there are super minions in mid lane, so I am not sure whether they're going to be able to take a lot of this. Very probably there are 2 seconds on Yuli and 10 seconds on Roskata, so probably is not going to convert into anything. Maybe a mid tower, but even that's a little bit optimistic. Instead, as we see, Universals decide to not risk it and instead recall, and we have a game on our hands because God lead, which was in favor of the Reds for so long in this game, has currently shifted fully towards the blue.
And I have to say it, the main mistake that the red team is doing is splitting up. Because as you pointed out, the blue team comp is very good at chasing. And whenever they see somebody off on a side lane by themselves, you have the Nocturnaut, you have the Warwick running them down, you have the Blitzcrank with his speed, and it's just very easy to pick them off one by one. You hate to see it if you're
For
on
the
the red
Reds,
team.
it's simple. Group mid, send the sand, splitting bot. If something happens to mid lane, he can always ult through bot river and join the team fight. Or he also has CP. So currently, the best thing would be for the Sand to go bot, Yasuo to go mid, and for them to keep pushing because they have the pressure, they have the lead, and I would like to say they have the vision, but it's not as deep as it used to be.
Now let's see
Now,
what will happen. Will they magically hear us and start grouping? No, the Lee Sin will get hooked by the Blitzcrank. That won't result in a kill because his team is backing off into their base. The Warwick is coming back on a flank. Will he be able to do anything with that flank? Oh, Yasuo gets hooked in. Good Q and cover from the Scion. He gets chunked down. The Sivir ults. Ari ults in. Oh, she gets the Malzahar. Ult from Kira, and this is not looking great for red team. Ooh, good ult from killing 23. Zion gets a lot of damage in there before he dies, however, it just does not happen. He gets chunked down by a few basic stacks from Rado, and the fight is quite over for the red team. Now, somebody
turns are
needs to
ace.
stay and defend the Nexus towers because the minions will destroy them, but they can also get the dragon. That's so point for them. Next dragon will be so for either team. It will be very interesting of a contest.
Also, this is a mountain soul. This is a mountain soul. Like on any of these team comps, this mountain soul is going to be huge. The added armor and magic resist that you get off of individual drakes as well as the soul is huge. And is going to prevent the ability of the raids to burst um, universals. Also, this Nocturne full build might even choose to sell his boots if he wants to be if he wants to buy something if he wants to buy some CDR. Um, Also, the Sivir is now currently online. She was very much behind for the entire game. Now she has 4 items. In a close space, with those shurikens, she will do damage. On the other hand, this
Oh, she
Yasuo
ults
has...
away,
Hmm,
does not get caught. Oh, but they commit a Sign ultimate and they keep chasing. Oh, he has to flush away. Now they will turn it around. Oh no, they will not. Zion gets ulted by the Nocturne, out of position, gets killed. Teleport in from Ari. This will be the fight that probably decides the game. Oh, Mazahar committed on the Blitzcrank, which is a very questionable decision. Lee Sin dies. Killing 23 cannot even join the fight, and you see Runtaramo just getting destroyed by 3 members at once. There's nothing he can do.
a wonderful flank by Ari here with that TP. An amazing play, excellent coordination. Lee Sin goes very deep in order to give the Q onto the Sivir, isn't ultimately able to do it. As you
Gets the
highlighted
Blitzcrank
correctly,
only and
yeah, as you
dies.
highlighted correctly, using the Massacre ultimate on Blitzcrank, kind of a waste of, of a cooldown, and I don't think this is still the game deciding play, but now it becomes very hard for the Reds to be able to play with the amount of disrespect that they have so far without being adequately punished for it. This is going to be uncontested the Baron for Universals. They're going to reset. They're going to be able to push in top and bot, and they're going to have priority for the soul. And I believe that even if this is not the deciding fight, soul is going to be huge in deciding who the winner of this game is going to be. Oh, interesting ult from Cut Zone in nothing. He pings it, he has 8 seconds. What? I am confused by Blitzcrank, honestly.
Hmm.
In terms of items, both teams pretty much at full build. The one who is most behind of everybody else currently seems to be the Yasuo, who has 3.25 items, compared to the Sivir, who has 5 items. She's basically full build at this point. 300 farm, 300 CS. The Sivir is gonna do a lot
I
of
would
damage.
also like to direct you to the items that the Scion has built. He has no MR whatsoever. He opted for the Sterix Gauge instead of going for something, like a Force of Nature or, anything like that. Spirit Visage maybe to help him shield more in fights. No, he opted for the Sterix Gauge, which does give him a very large shield. But, I mean, it's not as much as, like, a Spirit Visage would help you over, like, all the fights where it will give you bonus shielding. And
Perhaps.
all the damage reduction that a Force of Nature would give you. So it's a very questionable itemization in my opinion. Also check the damage that the Sunfire Aegis and Thornmail have done. 11,250 Thorn damage to champions.
I would like to say the tanks are balanced in this meta.
Very interesting
It's
damage
fine.
coming from those items.
It's fine. It's fine. Meanwhile, do you want to know how much the Kraken Slayer of Sivir dealt?
2,000. Damn.
2,000. Yeah, perfectly balanced as all
Oh,
things should be.
look at the damage that the Blade of the Ruined Kings has done for the Warwick.
Yes,
14,000 damage.
absolutely. Now the question becomes: can the Reds hold off of the Baron? On the top lane, Yuli is able to clear minions with his Malefic Visions and his Voided minions. On mid lane, they're grouped in as 3 and are able to keep their inhibitor intact. Now, this Baron is nice, but unless you're able to take inhibitors with it, it's
It's
not
not
that
much.
useful. But it's honest work.
Let's see if the Blues will be able to push in waves and get a lot of map pressure so that their dragon is going to be safer and easier to secure.
I believe the Sapienza 99's positioning is very bad here. He's not walking towards the Drake, he's not helping his support ward, he is not contesting vision. That means that those are going to be able to start the Drake on spawn. Thankfully, they have a very strong Scion who has about
Oh, they don't know.
8,000 health. They don't know.
They don't know the positioning of the Scarlet Witch and the Blitzcrank. They're gonna start the dragon. Let's see how this goes. Scarlet Witch, goes in on the enemy mid laner, chunks him down. However, he gets ulted, killed.
Soul secure for the Reds.
Huge ult from the center, shields everyone, damages everyone. Oh my goodness, the red team decisively win this fight, get the soul. Rotterdam is going to keep chasing the Warwick. I don't know how good of a call this is. Oh, he's joined by Sapiencia. They don't know where he is. They'll see him on the map now though, because he passes by a turret.
Now, the Mountain Soul played a huge role in that team fight, as much as we can. Oh my gosh, the flash from Rosen. They
Oh
cannot
no, he
deal.
cannot follow, but the Lee Sin can. Ooh, the barrier coming from the Warwick. He tries. Ooh, will he be able to get a kill? He almost gets a kill off of that 1v2. You hate to see it. Meanwhile, that is happening. Killing 23 gets killed by Kiro. I don't think he has learned his lesson yet this game. He cannot
No, he
kill.
really hasn't.
Oh, will Kiro try and kill? No, he can't. He can't. Lawson's just itemized like entirely, so Kiro can't do anything to him.
Currently, I think only the Sivir is the only one that can deal with his Scion, who
No,
has
I think the only person that
8,200
can kill the
HP.
Scion right now is the RA. Because he has no MR. She can chunk him down,
I,
she does 3 damage. I
I
think the
mean, she
Sivir will just kill
could.
herself on the Thornmail.
She could, but theoretically speaking, a Leandris would have been much better for this purpose than a Void
Yep,
Staff.
I
And
also
opting Opting for
For that.
Gullian, please, given that there are 4 squishy members of the enemy team, is a respectable choice, but nonetheless, this Scion, he's gonna continue gaining health with every single minute and minion he takes. This is ridiculous. Now, map state is very equal. Mountain Soul for the Reds. The question is, will this entire game, with all of its topsy-turvies and turns, end up in
Also, I would like to point out
an Elder
the
Seal?
Scarlet Witch is full build. He has the potion of sorcery, yet she is doing the topside jungle. And oh no, she's not full build. Pardon me. She has the potion of sorcery, but she's not yet full build. She's probably saving up for that Zonia.
Yes, probably. My friend, also, I have to let you know something. Everybody is basically full build at this point, so farming becomes much more about pushing waves and much less about actually getting gold from it. Now,
Yes,
the
but
Baron spawns. We'll have first dibs on it. We see Universals
interesting.
moving
You
in.
see the Scarlet Witch. He has his teleport up. He's going to shove in that bot lane wave.
Exactly, making sure that it doesn't start pounding on the turret. Then he can TP mid. Then he can TP on Baron. In the meantime,
The Warwick flanks,
engaging onto the
goes
support.
into the enemy team, dies for no reason.
Ari teleport on the Baron.
Ari teleport with a flank. Huge damage on the entire enemy team. The Yasuo gets knocked up, stunned, flashes away, gets a huge 3-man knockup as he dies. But the rest of his team is dead, and Roskata is also going to soon get popped.
You say soon. I am not sure how soon that's going to be.
Off screen, Kiro died to Malzahar.
Yes, probably it's the Malefic Vision's burn damage.
Does Rosen live? No, he does not get that teleport off, unfortunately.
That was such a greedy teleport, actually. Oh, that was such a greedy teleport. Now,
and he wastes
lots of things. Lots of things happening in that flash, I have to say, because Ari's flank, beautiful, amazing. He's able to go into the backline directly, chunk them for a lot of their HP, charm them, make a lot of damage. Now, because of the fact that Kiro dies,
they're going to start the Baron.
Malefic Visions, they will start the Baron, but I'm not sure they're going to be able to take it.
No, they have the damage.
Yes, what am I talking
and
about?
The Reds don't have the vision, so Zion can't even try and steal it with his ultimate.
Yeah, I mean, 80 carries, right?
Oh, they stop the Baron right before they take it, and they re-engage in it. Zion almost steals it! What a beautiful ult! Very close to stealing it.
Close. That
Quite
was
unfortunate.
So close. Now, still, that's the third Baron for Universals. They are almost 100,000 gold. Unless they're able to get the towers and inhibitors, my friend, we're going to be stuck in this game for a very, very long time yet.
Yep.
Might even be breaking.
It's a very undecisive game, despite everything that's happened, all the fights, all the gold leads, and all the pushing, and all the Barons, and yet this game is still going on.
One Elder Drake, baby. That's what we're doing. We're
Yep.
getting this game LCK style.
Well, you can't really call this an LCK type game because
No, I really can't.
This is one of the sloppiest games I've seen in my entire career of casting, which is the one game.
Absolutely. Oh yes, absolutely. But everybody's full build. Everybody has elixirs. Now is the question of can the Reds have a proper front to back fight? Can Universals continue to find those picks, to find those priority targets, and to one shot them, and then chase the rest of the team back? That's the question now. Lishmidar is going to push in the top wave, and probably he's going to start walking down. Iliq does have TP, so he'll be able to join the action now. Let's see how the action pans out as the Elder Drake takes to the skies. TP from Malzahar. And let's see, this is an exciting team fight.
Ooh. Nikki gets caught, ulted, hooked in. He is dead. Huge ult from killing 23, but it does not matter because he gets chunked down, he does no damage. And I think this will be game for the blue team. They will get the Elder Dragon, they will shove in, and they will most
What a
probably
wonderful
win after this.
turnaround. Indeed, what a wonderful turnaround for Universals. Coming back from over a 6,000 gold lead. A lot of patience, a lot of picks. And for the Reds, a lot of mistakes. A lot of
A
mistakes.
very
A lot
large
of
amount of
sloppy
mistakes.
into being caught.
We got outscaled as well.
And an 8 and 17 Yasuo.
Yep. Yeah. I mean that's a typical Yasuo. Come on, we can't.
No,
Anyway,
no.
what we need one of you to play. By the way, who wants
Uh,
to join?
Once we
I'll
finish our
join.
casting, we shall.
Yes.
Okay,
Also.
Vanko, so we'll start the wheel then. Okay, good.
Yeah, sure.
Vanko's playing, yes.
What a professional casting.
Ooh, Rosket,
Yep,
meanwhile,
Rosket is
has
getting a
the
kill
shield.
top lane, but it doesn't matter
But
because
it doesn't
they're
matter.
just ending the game. Roscoe,
GG.
why? Oh, okay. Well, thanks for joining us,
GG.
guys. It was very fun casting this game. We'll see you.